This week on Check Please South Florida, a colorful spot for tasty vegan tacos in Wynwood.
You will look at food differently when you leave.
A late-night location for Korean comfort food in Lauderhill.
It just falls in your mouth. I thought it was like one of the best dishes that they ever had.
And over-the-moon seafood with a gorgeous view in Lauderdale-By-The-Sea.
Whether you're sitting up at the bar or out by the water itself, it's just a great environment to be in.
Cultural culinary secrets and global flavors. We have a passion for blending ingredients and seasonings from around the world. Additional funding for Check Please South Florida is provided by George and Helen Weaver and the Friends of South Florida PBS.
Spicy, I'm in, and I really enjoyed that.
It wasn't my favorite.
I ate it all, and I would definitely go back.
We did not know we were walking into that.
Everything was on point, delicious.
Hello, I'm Michelle Bernstein, and welcome to Check Please South Florida, the show where regular people from all over South Florida recommend and review their favorite restaurants. So this is how the show works. Every week, we have 3 guests. Each recommends his or her favorite spot, and then the other 2 go to check them out and see what they think. This week, account specialist and gamer Nathaniel Iltis introduces us to his favorite local spot for soju, K-pop, and Korean bites. Here, it's all about traditional flavors mixed with pub-style comfort foods, and he says you'll definitely get the best bang for your buck at his late-night pick. And real estate broker and town commissioner Edmund Malkoon is here to sell us on the breathtaking waterfront views coupled with the freshest seafood at his choice. Between the charming locale and mouth-watering menu, he calls it a must-visit spot for any occasion. But first, lifestyle content creator Cindy Mesa promises you don't have to be vegan to enjoy her Mexican street-style pick. She says this flavorful taqueria creatively takes on nostalgic Mexican classics, and their savory flavors could easily fool almost any carnivore's taste buds. Located in the heart of Wynwood, it's called Charly's Vegan Tacos.
My name is Amaya. I'm the chef and general manager of Charly's Vegan Tacos. Charly started this concept of creating a completely vegan menu while keeping Mexican food as authentic as possible. But this right here is the first ever expansion to the United States. The whole entire point of this is to conserve all the magic that we created in Mexico and bringing it to the United States audience. This restaurant creates Mexican food to like its true core. And that's due to Charly's influence from everything. You know, the best part about it is the fact that it's all vegan. You know, it's plant-based, so it comes from the earth. It's as unique as it can be when it comes to Mexican food. A standout item, something that people love, and just seeing eyes pop up every single time they come out of the kitchen, are nachos machos. It's a literal mountain of nachos, pretty much, of our cheese replacements, our sauces. Very heavy set of our carne asada, which is made out of seitan. Everything inside the restaurant is unique in its own way, just due to the fact that even the towels on the floor that we're sitting over are imported from Mexico. We have a little piece of the country within the restaurant. So we get to share in that culture while sharing in the art and expressing ourselves through that, just alongside everybody else out here in the art district. Charly's just really breathes off of himself. The restaurant lives off of his authenticity and his energy that we are able to put in here.
It's funny, you know, people hear vegan and people hear tacos, but usually the 2 never really come together.
They don't. And I actually think that people hear vegan and they're completely turned off immediately.
Right.
And they definitely
Unless they're
don't.
vegan.
Unless they're vegan, of course. It is just this bright, very fresh atmosphere. The air feels fresh. I mean, I know that's weird to say, but it really does. It's so colorful. They have alebrijes on the wall. So it's a very sort of, not just the Mexican street fare, but like Mexican culture all over the walls.
Right.
On the tables, you know, you have a little bit of like Dia de los Muertos, that kind of thing. So it is a very bright and colorful place to be, very friendly. The staff is always very welcoming. So we actually started with the elote.
Elote is corn on the cob.
It is.
And what was it topped with?
And it was actually topped with like a peanut sort of dust.
peanut soil.
Peanut soil. Thank
Peanut
you.
soil.
It was
So
a
you had it
peanut-
too?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember the menu, and I read that, and I was like, it's peanut soil. So I immediately thought about dirt, but I was like, you know what, let me not be
it
ignorant.
looks like dirt. That's
Well,
the thing.
right.
It's
That's the
supposed to
thing.
be.
It's
It's supposed to look
yeah.
like the I guess cheese or the.
Like the queso fresco, or like
Yeah,
the
sure.
queso.
But
Like
it's-
sometimes you can use Parmesan, but they use like queso. I loved it. It was amazing. It changed like my, palate.
So tell me what you started with.
I went with a friend of mine and we had the tostones,
Oh,
which
okay.
were excellent. Fried
they done?
plantains in like a tortilla shape, a larger shape, and it had Korean slaw and beans. It was really good. It had a marriage of all different types of flavors, and it was
And
really
textures,
good.
sounds
And
like, too.
textures, yeah.
And you had something called what is it? Pinto asado, something.
It's a plantain and it had a garlic soy dressing on the top of it with pepitas on top of it.
Yum.
Seeds. It was very good, and I was also very surprised going there. I didn't know what to expect,
Right.
And it was excellent. Very cheery, colorful.
A lot of attention to detail.
A lot.
Yeah. So what else did you have?
So I had the Charly signature vegan tacos, which is the chorizo and the carne asada.
Chorizo and carne asada.
Yeah, so what, chorizo and carne asada.
So what do they use instead of the carne?
They use satay.
Satay, yeah,
Satay,
yeah.
okay. Then they also use soy for the chorizo. So
Okay.
sort of like almost like a tofu type
Okay.
thing. Then of course, all the spices, all the pickled jalapenos, each taco tastes different.
And do they make their tortillas?
They make their tortillas.
You
And
all had tacos. You all had
Oh, yeah.
taco trio, right?
I had the one at the bottom where you pretty much pick your own taco.
choose your own.
So I
Okay.
picked 3 different ones from each menu. Portobello mushroom smoked taco, and then I had the carne
Sounds
asada
delicious.
taco.
That's my favorite.
Okay.
And then I also had the pressado. It tasted really good. That was the first time, and then the second time I went there, I had the 2 of the same
Oh,
ones.
you went back?
Definitely. I
Wow.
had to.
In a short
Because
time,
the thing,
that's great.
within the short
Wow.
time, I feel like I had to go back because a lot of my friends, are converting from a pescatarian lifestyle to full-out vegan.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to introduce them. So I took, a friend out there.
So how are the prices on the tacos? Because that stuff is expensive. All those things put together, it costs a lot of money. As a chef, I can tell you that.
Being that, all the ingredients seemed, to be fresh,
Mm-hmm.
like, $16 for 3 tacos is not bad.
It's not bad at all.
honestly.
I
It's a
was
good
expecting
deal.
it to be a lot more.
Right.
Even with the dessert, with the appetizers, I thought it was pretty fair price.
What do y'all have for dessert?
Tiramisu, it was phenomenal. The way that it looks like a regular tiramisu. It doesn't look like, I guess, something that's replacing, cream.
Gotcha.
It was so good. It was sweet, not too sweet. It had moisture. It was perfect.
I felt
mean,
the same way about, the cheesecake because I'm a huge fan of cheesecake. Like, I get it on my birthday every year. That's what I go to. And like I got the strawberry soursop infused cheesecake.
Yum.
And that just, made my taste buds just go crazy.
So you had a margarita for dessert.
Really good. It was made.
Awesome.
It was a vegan margarita. It was made out of blue agave wine. It was a little lighter, but it was really good. It was very refreshing and had it with the salt on the rim. So
Nice.
it was good. It was very good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Cindy, Charly's Vegan Tacos was your pick. Sum it up for me, please.
Okay, so Charly's Vegan Tacos is whether you are a vegan or non-vegan, it is a place to go because it is full of flavor. It will completely blow your mind away, and you will look at food differently when you leave.
Nathaniel?
I would say that it's a very bright and vibrant feel, and when you eat it, you'll be initially confused, but you'll be, happy with the flavor that you chose because it tastes just like the same. It tastes like meat, so like why not try it? And after you eat it, you can just enjoy the beautiful artwork on 2nd Street.
Edmund?
Fun, fresh, colorful, homemade. Really, really surprising. Was very delicious, and I would definitely go back.
Well, you can go vegan for a meal at Charly's Vegan Tacos, located at 172 Northwest 24th Street in Wynwood. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Reservations are accepted for larger parties, and the average price for dinner without drinks is about $25. If you love corn on the cob, then I'm going to take you into a new dimension. This is elote. An elote is a corn on the cob that you would eat in the streets of Mexico, and it is like the best thing in life. So how to make elote? Take 2 cooked corn on the cobs. First ingredient, a little weird, mayonnaise. they top their corn with mayonnaise. And you can go as heavy or as light as you want to. But what's great about the mayo is that everything else that you're going to put on top of your elote sticks to it. My next thing is a little bit of salt. And then I've got fresh squeezed lime juice over the top. And you always want to give people extra lime on the side. Then I'm using one of my favorite spices. This stuff is from Mexico. It's called tajin, but you can find it pretty much at any supermarket. And if you don't feel like using this stuff, then you can use a combination of maybe some smoked paprika and some cayenne to add some heat. So you can even use, if you want, a little bit of garlic and onion powder if you like. Finally, a little bit of fresh cilantro over the top of the corn, like so. And last but not least, either cotija crumbled cheese, which is a Mexican crumbled cheese, or queso fresco. Totally up to you, I don't care. And sprinkle that quite liberally over the top of your corn, which is now elote. And there you have it. You are ready for your fiesta. It's delicious. Even the kids love it. Just watch out with the heat. Discover how to make delicious elote by checking out my recipe at checkpleasefl.com. Now, account specialist Nathaniel Iltis bets his bottom dollar you will eat your heart out at his trendy Korean spot. He says the tender marinated meats and hip ambiance is truly a feast for your senses. And he promises this fun and friendly restaurant is a perfect late night spot. It's in Lauderhill and it's called Gabose Pocha.
I'm Fred Kim.
I'm Susan Kim, and we're the owners of Gabose Pocha.
We opened it 5 years ago, so we created a menu that we wanted to be family friendly and bar friendly as well. A lot of street food, authentic to Korean culture, but then also a little bit of our own flair.
Korean food is not that crazy spicy, and then it can be, but generally it's supposed to be a moderate of everything.
We have bulgogi ramen nachos, so it's like the sliced ribeye on top of ramen noodle with a little pico de gallo. We also do several different types of Korean chicken wings, which are very popular. And we also have a air-dried beef short rib.
The word pocha is a shortened for pojang matcha, which is literal term, it's wrapped wagon. Back in Korea, there was bars in Korea in a wagon.
We wanted to capture that same atmosphere here. Very informal, very casual, a place where you go after work, you complain about your boss, you have really good food, you have some cocktails, and you relax. And that's what we want. We want you to be comfortable and have a good time, but also feel like, wow, this is different.
Gabose Pocha is one of a kind, love and friendship.
Tell me what really stands out at Gabose other than the obvious.
It's really fun. It's a very simple environment. As soon as you walk in, it's a little bit low lighting, and there's a lot of nice little small tables everywhere and a huge wooden table. You can just, pick whatever table you want to, or you can go to another side which has a couch where you can relax. And I like the fact that Gabose Pocha is, simple, and the waiters are very attentive.
Now, the food's not so simple. I mean, it's really creative.
Yes, definitely creative. For starters, I always get my, my drink first because I know what I want. I usually get soju.
Well, let's tell everyone that soju is kind of like the cousin of the sake. It's actually stronger.
Yes. I take it and I make a bomb, which is kind of like a sake bomb, but we call it a soju bomb. So you'll take, the shot glass and you'll fill it up with the soju, and you'll take a beer glass and you'll fill it up halfway with beer, and you'll drop it in there, and then you drink it straight up, and that starts the night.
It's a party.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
and
that sounds like a really good idea.
Oh yeah.
Get on that karaoke.
Definitely, every Friday night. So
it'll definitely make you feel like you can karaoke the heck out of it.
Yes.
Oh yes. For eating, I got the appetizer. I got the goon mandu, which is a dumpling, a pork dumpling, and it's like amazing.
Did you all have that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good choice, honestly.
And everybody loved it.
It's not a typical dumpling, at least not from what I'm used to. The breading is a little bit different. It's crispier.
It's crunchier, right?
A lot crunchier, and it's just
I think they're fried.
Is that what it is? Because they're fried too?
I really like that one. And like as far as like an entree, I tried to be a little bit different. I got the bulgogi doria, I believe that's what it's called, which is a thinly sliced beef, and it's covered in scallions and cheese, and it's mixed with some sort of rice.
You have that
I
too?
got that too.
Oh man, listen, it's like
You
heaven.
also have
Fried rice with
Because
the,
like the rice is like it's sticky, but you know it's sweet.
Now you had an interesting appetizer.
grilled squid, and it came with 3 little sauces, really, really good and very fresh. They brought it to the table. It was very good.
I've had the grilled squid before. Like when
Yeah.
I have it, it's literally like a really long piece of squid.
So it's the whole squid sliced out, right?
Yes, it's sliced out.
And tell me about the atmosphere. I mean, it's such a funky place, right?
It really is. And I love that I went at a time where I thought, oh man, because I brought my daughter with me, and I thought, oh, I don't know if she'll fit into this kind of environment. But no, it was really family friendly at the time that I went. It was very inviting.
Did any of you sing?
No, I didn't see. Not this time, at least. Like usually when I go there, like on a Friday night, when I do get a little bit encouragement from the liquid, then I'll go sing, and it's very fun.
How was service?
Good, very friendly. You know, not being familiar with the Korean cuisine, which was kind of a little nervous to go there, but they were so friendly. They recommended.
They had great
Did
dessert
anybody have
too.
sweets? Oh, thank you very much.
Yes, and I can't remember the name of the dessert, but it had shaved ice, condensed milk, mochi, ice cream, and then it also had cheesecake.
In it?
Great.
Yes.
Okay.
It was phenomenal. Like it was so tasty. It was so sweet. I had never had it like that with like shaved ice,
Yeah.
and it was like a huge.
The
It was a
best.
really big bowl.
Oh yeah, definitely. The size portion is a really good. Like the
It is
bulgogi
great.
doria, like it seems like a small dish, but it's actually a deep dish. So you're digging into like almost a pound of rice. It's like whoa, all right, I'm good now. I'm
I
full.
had the seafood ramen, which was really, really good, and the broth was delicious.
Yes.
Really, really good.
I had like a surf and turf burger. It was the octopus with the beef, which I was a little skeptical about. I'm like, I need to try something new, and it
That's
had cheese
different.
inside as well.
Okay.
It was really good, and then it came with like a dip, like an au jus type dip. It was great.
And your ramen, did it have whole pieces of seafood in it?
It had bits of like mussels, just little tiny bits of things inside of it. Usually it's a spicier broth, but I asked them to kind of tone it down a bit. I'm not a huge spicy guy. It was really, really good.
Okay. Well, Nathaniel, Gabose Pocha was your choice. Please sum it up
Yes.
for us.
I'll say Gabose Pocha is a very hipstery vibe, but you can bring your mom there, and she'll still enjoy it.
Bring me, Cindy.
If you're adventurous when it comes to food, definitely the place to go because you'll try the most, amazing dishes. And it is also family friendly. So during the day, family friendly. At night, time to party.
Yay. Edmund.
Unassuming, casual. Don't be afraid if you've never had it. They're very accommodating, friendly. We'll help you out to choose something, and really good portions and fun.
Well, for a Korean comfort food experience, head on over to Gabose Pocha, located at 4933 North University Drive in Lauderhill. Open Monday through Saturday for dinner. Reservations are accepted, and the average price for dinner without drinks is about $35. Finally, real estate broker and town commissioner Edmund Malkoon is over the moon about his charming waterfront pick. From crab cakes to scallops to crispy fish, yum. He says you'll find everything under the sea on this scrumptious menu, and he admits there's nothing quite as magical as enjoying an expertly crafted meal with a stunning view. It's located in Lauderdale-By-The-Sea, and it's called Blue Moon Fish Company.
I'm Baron Scorish. I'm Bryce Statham. That's all you get. Chef owner. Oh, chef owner also. Well, Baron and I are both chefs. We worked together in the Virgin Islands 25 years ago. Back in the fax days, we would fax back and forth concepts, ideas, restaurant names.
Fish company at that point had never been known that we knew about.
Yeah, and we heard that if you have a color in the name, it was good luck. Our goal is just to keep it simple. We have a couple of items that we've had on the menu since we've opened because we've tried to take them off, we tried to change it, but there are people picketing outside threatening to burn the place down if we don't bring the sea bass back.
We never thought we would have sticky ribs on our dinner menu, yet we do, and they're delicious.
Wildly successful.
And they sell.
Yeah.
So who would think a fish restaurant would have sticky ribs?
Yeah.
But they're awesome. Brunch is a combination of a buffet and plated. Oysters, crab, peel and eat shrimp, rolled sushi, house-cured gravlax. We have 15 plated items. They're small plates, and they're all hot and look beautiful and taste fantastic.
When people walk through the door and they see this beautiful patio there, oh, this is awesome. We have a leg up already. Even if we're leaning toward a bad experience for them, we already got them going with a beautiful setting on the water. Baron and I talked about this restaurant for so long that to actually see it in its 24th year is remarkable, what we've accomplished here. And we're both very proud of it.
Wynwood Fish Company is our palette of things that we want to try, want to do, and we can. What excites us excites our customers.
So describe it, please.
Blue Moon is a relaxing location located on the Intercoastal in a charming town, and from the moment you walk in, you have this modern, casual vibe, and the water's just right in front of you, and it's very relaxing.
How bad can life be, right?
It's beautiful. Whether you're sitting up at the bar or out by the water itself, it's just a great environment to be in. So I had scallops, which were excellent. It was over like a lentils and really good prepared. I'm kind of a stickler for scallops because sometimes it could be overdone or, you know. My friend had the linguine with the seafood, also excellent. I had the same friend with me on all 3 restaurants, so we did it share style. So we all shared each other's dishes and enjoyed it.
But you had burrata.
Burrata, I love burrata. Perfectly creamy, and it had the Marzano tomatoes and basil and garlic, toasted garlic. It was really, really good. Lump crab cakes, practically no filling, excellent. Also, it was over kind of like a slaw, and it had a little bit of I believe it was like a mustardy sauce, a little mustard sauce.
Cindy?
I actually went a little bit different with the restaurant. I saw that they did a brunch, and I'm a sucker for brunch. So I tried their brunch, their Sunday brunch, and it was, I mean, there are options galore.
Amazing brunch.
And we sat by the ocean, so it's like you get the beautiful lighting, and it's very relaxed. And what I like is that it's all you can eat,
Yes.
and also unlimited mimosas and unlimited Bloody Marys. The one thing that really stood out, it was actually from their a la carte menu, and it was their short rib. It was perfectly cooked. It was tender, very savory. It was over like a potato, like a mashed potato. Very, very good. We also had the oysters Rockefeller, very tasty, fresh oysters. And again, all the desserts and everything that you see in a brunch. But within that cart, and they tell you, because I feel like a lot of people are afraid to order from the a la carte thinking that it's extra, and it's not. And you can just order all these dishes, and they're so good.
Hold on, you can.
Yeah, so besides the array of food that
know.
you get from the buffet, you also get to order from the a la carte menu.
You just saved my.
It's a small little menu, but it's about 16
I know where I'm
items.
going this Sunday. I know where I'm going this Sunday. I didn't
So what
know,
did you
but
have
now I
in
know.
thing?
I took my girlfriend out there for dinner. You know, I wanted to surprise her because she knows I'm a foodie at heart. And I got the oxtail empanadas. It was at least 2 pieces of oxtail in there, sort of like a stewed down oxtail stuffed inside of an empanada. So it was very
almost
good.
like a Jamaican patty.
Almost, you know. It came with like 2 little dipping sauces. The tomato-based one was my favorite one because it had a spicy little kick to it. And then I also had the crispy sticky ribs, which are like 4 to 5 barbecue ribs. Very plump, very juicy, almost fall off the bone, you know, like it was covered in some sort of barbecue sauce and it was sweet and tangy. It was to die for. For the entree, me and my girlfriend shared the crispy whole fish, which is a beautiful, I believe it was a snapper. The inside of the snapper was filleted, so when you bite it, you know, when you fork it.
No bones.
No bones. The bones were just, you know, on one side, and I was like, wow, how did you guys do this?
Head and tail on?
Head and tail. For dessert, oh man, creme brulee. I mean, it had a strawberry glaze at the bottom of it, and the crunch of the caramelized sugar on top was so flaky. You just like crush your fork with it, and like you just enjoy that caramelization for like a good minute, and then you bite into the cream.
Nice.
So amazing.
You had dessert, Edmund.
Limoncello cake, very good, refreshing, really, really excellent. All their desserts, the creme brulee is excellent as well. I actually saw you make one the other day. I watched an old episode. It was good.
Creme brulee is delicious.
Yes.
Edmund, Blue Moon Fish Company was your choice. Please sum it up for us.
Yes, just for whether it's a date night with your significant other or to bring your family for brunch, or sitting up at the bar even and just having a casual meal overlooking the water, it's a beautiful place and an excellent meal.
Cindy?
Definitely a place for family, great food, great service. I recommend the brunch, highly recommend the brunch.
Nice. I'll say that it's a very nice vibe, very good scenery, especially since it's along the intercoastal, and it's a good place to bring, your mother or even your significant other if you want to show them a good time for a good bang for your buck.
Nathaniel likes to bring moms. For gourmet seafood on the Intercoastal, sail on over to Blue Moon Fish Company, located at 4405 West Tradewinds Avenue in Lauderdale-By-The-Sea. Open daily for lunch and dinner and brunch on Sundays. Reservations are accepted. The average price for dinner without drinks is about $65. Well, we've had a wonderful time. I want to thank my guests, Cindy, Mesa, Nathaniel Iltus, and Edmund Malkoon. For more about the restaurants and recipes featured in the show, or if you'd like to apply to be a guest reviewer, visit us at checkpleasefl.com. And remember to find us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Join us next time for 3 new guests recommending 3 of their favorite restaurants right here on Check Please South Florida. I'm Michelle Bernstein, and I'll see you then. Thanks, guys.
Nice.
Salud.
Cultural culinary secrets and global flavors. We have a passion for blending ingredients and seasonings from around the world.